Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today and welcome back to another great React video. I wanted just to spend a little bit of time here just to send a gratitude message to all my recent subscribers, everyone who's enjoying the content, who is adding value to this channel, and I hope the feeling is mutual because I want to always just provide value where I can to all of you at home, or wherever you're watching this from really. But my request for today would be to kindly ask you if you are enjoying the content, excuse me, then please make sure to like this video or subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you'd like to keep informed as to when I drop new videos, then click on that notification bell. But in today's great React video, we're going to be looking at some of South Africa's top performing industries, and we're going to be vetting some of their websites as to my first reaction on some of these sectors and how their website looks. So some of them you'll find it's my first time viewing and I'm not too familiar with what the industry visuals look like for those particular sectors or industries, but I'm just going to be reacting to what I find. So we're going to be jumping onto my Google here, where as you've seen, I've already started to search the top 5 industries in South Africa, and it's just a suggestion on the top performing sectors. What's going on here? There we go. And while in the other search, on the first sector that I wanted to jump into was transport and logistics, and we've got a list of 3 companies here, which is Ulumba Logistics, Miltrans Johannesburg, and International Trade and Transport Agency. So I've already got some of the tabs open here. I want to jump onto Ulumba Logistics, and I just want to scroll down. And bear in mind that my reaction to these videos is not going to be tarnishing any of these brand names, respective of their businesses. This is just from a design standpoint and a user experience, my reaction. So first things first, what I'm noticing is that there's not really any alignment in the top header here, in the header section, that search bar, and there's no alignment in terms of this menu. I think it would be best if it was centered, and I think this white block here could be more rather transparent. And another thing I've noticed is that the website is not secure, so that's not really a good first impression. As well as the banner, I like the animation that's happening, but I don't think these images are doing this landing page for a first experience any justice. Like I said, I like this animation panning that's happening in the back here, but these images don't really do any justice. And as I scroll down here, I notice that there is some more alignment issues, as you'll see here with this body text on this About Us, I would assume, section. The alignment is off here, and it just seems like a lot of text. Okay, Ulumba Logistics Service Areas, pretty cool with the flags. There's just a lot of empty space here. Our services, our fleet, our gallery. I like this motion-like effect that's happening. Contact us. But yeah, not my favorite, not at all, not by a long shot. But as a first impression, I don't think this is going to do a lot of their new prospects justice. This feature is cool, but I think it could be a little less bulky. It feels rather quite clunky at the moment. But yeah. Alright, so let's move on to the next website, which is Miltrans. Okay, our focus is you. I like what they're trying to achieve here, but it also just feels displaced. It feels a little out of place for me, especially with this menu section right below the logo, and it's not aligned completely straight. Like there's a lot of space here that could be utilized by that menu. But okay, let's continue to scroll down. I like the use, and this is also quite weird for me. Just that heading there and a contact us in the middle of this hero section. I like this imagery already. I like the use of imagery already, so that for me it's looking alright. It's looking pretty good. I like that. I like that. So let's scroll down. Our services. There we go. Now we're getting to it. Now we're getting to it. I like the use of iconography and how they've portrayed some of these services. Yes, 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 yes. I like this. That about us, the about us doesn't seem consistent with this our services. I would have loved to see a repeat style of that, just some to create some form of consistency here. I would have loved to see that here in the about us section. All right, they've got a video here. Video's always great. Video's always great. Do we have sound? We've got no sound on that. Okay, so this looks like a time lapse of the operations which they handle in their business. That's really interesting, but it would have been nice to have a voiceover with this video. Maybe some sort of, voiceover with some of the script from this our services or something, just so that it's not bland. And these images would rather be useful to me if they were stacked next to each other instead of right underneath each other. So, right next to each other. Every delivery is unique. Contact us. What our clients say. All right. Get in touch with a nice contact form here. I love the animation as well at the bottom there. All right, so this is rather quite better than the previous website that we saw, but still not my favorite. There's a lot of improvement that could be done there. So we'll check out international trade. Okay, I see there's also the same pan-like structure, also very similar to the previous style website with this lines that separate these menu pages. I'm not too sure about this section here, but all right. Yeah, very similar. In fact, the panning here and the menu here actually gives me an indication that it could have been done by the same guys, especially with the exact same sliding style. I see here as well the alignment is quite off and all this text is bold, which from a user experience doesn't feel right, doesn't sit well with my eyes. And these are two different fonts here. It seems to lack some form of consistency. The structure is there. I like this feature. Is this a clickable button? Oh, nice. Yep, I like that feature. I like that feature a lot. Human remains. All right, pretty much straightforward, straight to it. There's not a call to action or a contact section that I can see, which is very important and very critical to have on any website. But it's all right, it's all right. Yeah, so from the transport, I definitely say Miltrans is my favorite from the top three that we've seen. Just from some of the elegant touches here with the animation style, the consistency of this layout I like. There are a few tweaks that I would make, but that looks great so far. That looks great. So let's move on to the next industry. I'm looking for my Google. Nope, can't find that. So let's jump right back into Google and maybe let's search. Should we search insurance? Let's try real estate. I don't recall. So let's say real estate companies. All right, let's see what we find. CAG, the view. I'll open that in a new window. Yes, you may. Who else have we got here? We've got KW Clockwork Properties in Benoni. I thought I've given you this. Let's check them out. Open in a new tab and Intro Real Estate. Real Estate in Boxburg, and let's see their website. All right, real estate. Please don't disappoint. All right, so this is. Was it not C? Okay, all right. This is CAG. Yes, this is CAG. First impression, loving it. Loving the imagery, loving the colors. So far, so good. I'm happy. I like what I'm seeing. These tabs, the Hub, Bryanston, the Vantage. The View, Morningside, Rosebank. Okay, so I'm assuming these are possibly the other offices. The perfect blend of comfort, convenience, and flexibility. Our apartments. Okay, I'm really liking what I'm seeing at the moment. Very clean. Our corporate clients. Stay connected. Yeah, yeah, yeah. SEO by Versus Media. Look, this website really looks clean. It really looks clean. I would just maybe have this, what was that? What was that? Okay, that's weird. That doesn't sit well. I was just about to say that on this header page, I'd rather have it transparent so that you can maximize the imagery. But yeah, that's a little bit of a concern on desktop. And bear in mind that some of these websites might be designed for mobile being mobile responsive. But at this point in time, I think you need to win on both the users on desktop, tablet, or mobile. But 80% of what I'm seeing, I do love. I do love. I'd have loved to maybe have, okay, I suppose the galleries are in their apartments and what have you. Blog page, but yeah, the header right now is just the only issue I'm seeing. This footer section also seems a little busy in my opinion. I think it could be slightly rather a little bit more organized in terms of how it's laid out. I don't think the stack is doing well. I think the possibility of maybe having them aligned at the bottom could save some space, but I don't think that's really a big issue. The stay connected form is really subscribe, stay connected, receive on our latest news and special offers. Okay, subscribe button there. All right, so that's pretty cool. So far, so good. Let's see who else we have here. Clockwork Properties. All right, so this looks like a marketplace for real estate. So yeah, that is the landing page. Seems rather quiet, very professional. First impression, for the fact that I could just be able to indicate that it's a marketplace, I mean, yeah, the logos stack up really well. Obviously, that's an old Twitter logo, but I mean, in terms of function, it still does its work. Love how the menu's been laid out. It seems quite populated, quite busy, but straight to the point. I don't think there's anything that would be confusing here. And yeah, that's really rather quite an extensive footer. They've got the old YouTube logo, old Twitter logos. Google Plus I don't think still works, but okay. Other than the logos and what have you, the user experience seems fairly functional. It's not really a mind-blowing website, but I mean, I suppose it really does what it's intended to do. So I'll evaluate it after I've had a look at the last website and why. There we go. So Clockwork will come back. There we go. I believe this is also the same. Intro real estate. Yes, this is also a marketplace, I believe. Properties. There we go. Yep. User experience. You've won. This is by far the best website in terms of real estate that I've seen. This is what I was speaking about in terms of the previous footer on the other website. This is much neater. There's a lot of breathing space. You can see specifically everything that you need to see. And as much as there's a lot of information, it doesn't feel like it's pounded in my face. It feels very organized. So I like that. I like that a lot. It's very fluid. I love this feature here with the banner and the menu. I love that. I love that. And I like how it's also got like a search bar. Like when you go to Google, the first thing you see is a search bar. So, you know, it's really about what you're going to be placing onto the website. But yeah, intro real estate definitely takes the cup for me in terms of real estate. So very nice, well done. All right, so who else are we searching? I'll do one more industry, and I would say pharmaceuticals or insurance. Pharmaceutical or insurance. I've seen a lot of insurance ads, so let me rather do pharmaceuticals, but I've also seen a lot of pharmaceuticals. Okay, let's just pick one. We'll pick pharmaceuticals. Yes, you can remember it for one day. Alright, so who we got here? Myron? Let's start with Myron. or Mirin. Ascendi's Pharmacy. Alright, let's maybe find one more just to conclude the video. Who else have we got? Columbia Pharmaceuticals does not have a website. Bayer. Sparta Pharmaceuticals also does not have a website. So let's go with Bayer. Wait. How do I pronounce this? Kirsch? Let's check out Kirsch. Alright, so we've got the last three in the sector of pharmaceuticals. Blow me away. Alright. Let's accept your cookies. Got milk. Okay. The menu does look a little bit weird. I would rather have had how it looks like when it's been highlighted right now with the drop down like that, and maybe just have that blue line being underlined as you hover on it would be better. It just feels weird with the arrow underneath. I'm not too sure. I've never really seen that function, and it feels weird right now. It feels a little bit weird, but it's clean. I like how it looks. Great use of imagery. Very refreshing colors with the blue and white. It does feel medical, pharmaceutical-like. Alright, I love that feature right there. All new, so that would be blog. Seems like a really well-established website. Yeah. Alright, that looks cool. That looks cool. Wait, what about this footer? How's it, Leo? Alright, cool. Wow. That's great photography. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Those images really have a great first impression. So I like what I'm seeing so far. Not too sure about the website, the logo on the right. I suppose maybe it's not traditionally something that I've seen a lot. So that just feels a bit weird, but yeah. Okay. I like the colors. I like the elements that they've incorporated in their banner images. Not too sure whether this COVID-19 is still relevant, but okay. Alright. What's happening here? Are these accolades? Okay, there's videos. These are clients, I'm assuming. And that's a straight up footer. Alright. These guys also seem very well established. I think the website is pretty much straight to the point. It's for me, it doesn't really tell me about what's going on. I just feel as if they've stuck to the branding identity of a pharmaceutical company, but it doesn't express from a user's like in my experience as I'm scrolling through the website. I don't feel like I'm getting to understand or know what the company does. Like I can see they're in the medical space, and that's purely just based on the fact that I've searched for them, but I don't really want to have to go through other pages to be able to understand what you do. So for that standpoint, I don't know. If I compare it with this, there's a little bit of some information about the company, our offerings. I think maybe also because of the user experience, it makes it a little bit more interesting to find out. We want people to live a long and healthy life. Our work is not just about making medicines, it's about making a difference. Okay, you see, that's a little bit like it's informative, whereas on here it's like guesswork. So, all right, let's move to Kirsch. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kirsch. Okay. Another one with the what language is this? I'm just gonna say no. Okay, another one with the English. Hey, look at what happened. So it's German and English. Very interesting. Nice feature with the language. See why user experience is important, people. All right, Chris Farmer.
It's 11 hours.
Thank you. That banner section is quite small. Raw materials and preparations in premium quality. We are a global company with worldwide operations specialized in supplying premium quality raw materials and formulations according to the individual requirements for the pharmaceutical, nutritional, biotechnological, veterinarian, and cosmetic industries. Woo! That was a mouthful. Straight into blogs, and there's not even a footer. So that about us section seems strong, but the user experience will definitely gonna have to go to the first website. These guys, for me, they bodied it, and I would give it to them. Well, they've got a Twitter section as well. Okay, yeah. So that would definitely be going to. Isn't this Marin? So that's a little bit weird. Sipla. Where's Marin? Is this Marin? Did I click on the right website? Okay, so it is Marin. Yeah. So, yeah, Marin definitely. So user experience is very important. I think I'll take away from that. Your first impression to your website is very important to your users, and I would highly implore you to have, maybe if you do have a website and not sure about user experience, maybe drop me a link to your website, and feel free. I'll definitely be happy to give you my first impression on what I think and how it could be improved. Or if not, maybe ask a couple of people that you know, maybe 3 to 5 people that you might know, if they could give you their feedback in regards to what your website looks like, because feedback is important. But that would conclude today. I'd love to be able to do more industries. If you guys would like me to tap into different industries, or enjoy this video, let me know what industries in the comments below, and we'll definitely maybe be making a video on that soon. But thank you so much for tuning in, and again, I really appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos. I will definitely catch you on the next Reacts video, but until then, don't forget to keep making progress.